What up, people? What's up, Eric? Still sick, but I don't know, maybe a little better than yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm at work on hall duty. Oh, all right. What's that mean? You're sitting in the hall, and if any little punks don't have a hall pass, you yell at them? This raffle, only we have 15, but mind you, two or three of them are freebies from last raffle. So we need another 15 for this one at least. Um, I didn't. As you guys know, I'm sick as fuck, so I don't think I'm mailing out Clarissa shit till tomorrow. But she'll get it. I don't sound sick. Good, good. I don't feel as shitty as yesterday, but it's still all up in here. It's like a nasty head cold. Fucking annoying. Can't exercise either. Yo, what up, Stacy? Yo, you. I feel bad laughing because that's my boy, but that's fucking funny. I don't know who you are, but that's funny. And just so you know, I showed it to my wife, and she couldn't stop laughing either. How'd you get him to do that little like? That's funny. Oh shit, yo, you got to stop, man. I'm getting this fucking guy's funny. I'm assuming it's a guy. Oh man, that's fucking funny. What up, Drummond? What's going on? Oh, yeah. Well, at least you didn't beg me to clap your cheek, so that's shit. That's funny. Uh, yeah, like I said, man, I don't think he watches my streams, so you're not gonna. I know you're probably trying to piss him off. He won't see this, unfortunately. I mean, I could tell him, I guess, but uh, I don't think he watches my stream. At least he's never really told me he has. But um, okay, okay. It's only funny if it's organic. You can't do it when I ask for it. So these are the gloves we're raffling off next. Sugar Ray Leonard Customs, right behind me. That will be raffled off in about a week, maybe, depending how quick we get the entries. Ah, people watching your channel. What you mean? Only 11 of you right now, unfortunately. But yeah, why? What do you mean? My afternoon ones, it's weird. They were doing really well, and then now they've kind of died down. Maybe because Ness is probably live, but um, as I always say, that cannot curtail the progress of my channel, right? It cannot. So that's such a weird name too, Stacy Dahmer. Like Jeffrey Dahmer, I get, but why Stacy? Because you're calling him a girl, so he's a cannibal. You're saying he's basically a cannibal. You're creative, I'll tell you that. What's up, Ray? No other influencer channels. How do you know? How do you know who's watching me? Gia, G'd up. What up? Yo, Marco, what up, my guy? Salute everyone. Smash the like. Listen to this man. He spits knowledge and wisdom. Thanks for not deriding like these other channels were. I mean, who am I supposed to deride? I'll tell you, if Roy was fighting, I'd be deriding him. But he's a 1 in a trillion fighter, so I think it's okay to appreciate a 1 in a trillion fighter. But I'm honest, right? The fight against Montel, you could argue he was losing that fight, the first one, until he, got DQ'd. I'm not gonna lie, you could argue he was losing. He was starting to come on, and he hurt Montel, and it was about to be a problem, I think. But what up, half boxing? Oh fuck. So I hope by tomorrow. So I got approved for this press conference tomorrow. Let me talk to you guys. There's only 11 of us in here, but fuck it. I got approved for the press conference tomorrow for, let me see. I forget which, it's a girl fight. Which girl fight is it? Let me see. It is for, hold on. Serrano Taylor 3. Press conference for Serrano Taylor 3. Thank you, Mo. At MSG. So I got approved. So I can go there tomorrow. Ain't nothing but a 45-minute train ride from here. Right? But should I go is the question I want to ask you people. Should I go to the press conference? This is the press conference, Mo, not the fight. The press conference tomorrow night. Yo, MPO. You're in BK still, right? Tomorrow night, MSG press conference, I think around 6 p.m. Should I go? Should I go, though? Okay, but let me ask you a question, David. Why? Why? Do you speak Bulgarian? Yeah. You have to apply. Every single fight has like a specific website where the media company that handles the fight lets people apply for credentials. And they've approved me, but they have to know you. You have to have like a big following, or they have to know you. You can't just out of nowhere. Well, here's what I'm thinking. And tell me if this is, first off, and this is bad, right? I don't give a fuck about that fight, really. But forget it. Forget that. You go there, for those of you who've never been to press conferences, all I'm going to do is go in a room of people like Ellie Sekback and Radio Raheem and me, and like Blue will probably be there maybe. I don't even know if Blue gives a fuck about it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit him up tonight. I don't even think Blue gives a fuck about this fight, but we'll see. I could be wrong. And we just sit there, and I don't like asking questions, so I don't even do that shit. I don't like doing it because there's not one question I could ask that's not, like I build a rapport in a one-on-one interview. I build a chemistry, a rapport, a spark. But sitting there, I'm like, the first fights were close. What are you going to change differently? They're like, wait. What do you do to get the judging on your side this time? Like, what am I going to say besides that? Secondly, they treat you like cattle in these motherfuckers. I'm like raising my, like, I have to stand, which I don't do. I don't do it. I'm about to pitch my own ESPN show, people. Not saying I'll get it, but I'm gonna pitch it. So I've never been the kind of person. That's the kind of shit that I made happen. I'm not the kind of person who wants to be like around literally 40, 50, 100 other people like, oh, wait, answer me, what, me? Oh, thank you, yes. What are you going to do differently this fight? And then everybody's recording what I asked anyway. What's the fucking point of that? Please explain to me, and maybe what's the point? I like networking. That's the one thing I like about going to those events. I like networking. A lot of times I'll bump into people like I don't want to say fans, but people who love my videos, and that's cool to talk to the people and the network. But other than that, what's the fuck's the point? Please tell me, what's the point? Explain to me what the point is. It's tomorrow. Well, you got to be approved, Bob. You can't. Oh, the meeting, the ESPN meeting is on Monday, 14th. Marco Boxing, Max left, avoid. Hey man, we're trying. We got the meeting. We're gonna pop. Ew, you had to put raw. That's so gross. I find this guy really funny. That's exactly the point. Marketing. But is it worth me going 40? Well, it's only 45 minutes. What you guys think? Networking is the biggest reason MVP going to blow. Yeah, I might meet Jake. For all I know, Jake might know who I am for my videos. He might talk to me. You could work as my manager pro bono. Shit. I might want, is Bailey in here? I might need Bailey to work as my attorney pro bono. That would be useful. Appreciate you though, Bob. Hope you get in the network. I mean, oh, the ESPN. Yeah, I mean, yo, if I get an ESPN where all yous motherfuckers are coming with me because I am pushing hardcore for a call-in show. And guess who's going to get first priority for call-ins? And we might even do video call-ins. I think that'd be dope. Real new millennium kind of shit. And we're going to do it up. You know, questions of the year, callers of the whatever, of the week, whatever, however we do it. We're going to give the boxing community a platform. Now, that's if they want to do it. They might be like, nah, call-ins are, you know. And it's going to be a tape show, I assume. So you could do call-ins. If somebody says something stupid, just delete it. You do social media. It's time to do social. I don't know, man. If you need security, I'm armed. Let me know. Good fucking Lord. Where you live, right? Marco, what it do? What's up? Lovin down Gaither. Did I spell that? Did I pronounce that right? Nah, this community is rated R for that. Nah, people could call in and not have to start cursing. Like, they could do that. That's not a big deal. Imagine you get ESPN gig, then you call Jake Paul, and he's like, oh, yeah, you covered that MSG card. I hope that everyone is having an amazing day. You too, my brother. You too. Appreciate you. You're in my daily dose of positive drama. Appreciate you. I'm armed and licensed. Where you live? Because if you live in Kentucky, that doesn't matter. But thank you. And not to sound like ungrateful, but I don't do security. And if if I'm at the point where I'd have to do security, well, cha-ching, then I'll call you. The calls have to be, of course, they're screened, but it's not really, anybody could lie, be like, hello, how are you? I'd like to just talk boxing. And then, okay, go, fuck your mother, suck a dick. You know, like they could switch it up. But yeah, it's as long as it's not live, anything could be done because you just fucking edit it. So you guys think I should go? Oh, you're from Harlem. All right, bet. But you live in Raleigh. I've been to Raleigh before, a couple times. I like Raleigh. Jake Paul's a narcissist, bro. Knowing you covered his company could be all it takes. That deserves a bomb. That deserves. You know what I love about you guys? I am. Am I wrong that the majority of the other boxing room chat aren't the brightest bulbs? You know what I'm saying? They're not LEDs. They're like, I don't know, soft white 30s. You guys are floodlight LEDs. That's a great, great introspective view. Yeah, see, that's the kind of shit that I don't do. I don't know if you're joking. If you're serious, no disrespect, but I don't give a fuck about what her favorite thing to eat is. Like, at all. Yeah, go. My wife said I should go too. Well, you can't hear me? All right. What's up, Polo? Polo, did you enter for these gloves? We all had to get the coffee, carry the spit bucket, etc. for exposure and branding building. Good point. Good point. I can't stand Jake Paul, but he's employed my friend for quite a few times using his ring. What friend? You did, I bet. Well, I mean, all I have to do is look. If you did, I had you entered. I just don't have the. I don't have the what do I call it? Whatever, the docket, whatever you want to call it. What up, Michael? So you guys think I should go to this fucking thing? My wife told me I should. I'm still pretty sick. I think I'll be better by tomorrow. I mean, I could still go like this. It's not the biggest deal. I think the more you put yourself out there will open up more opportunities, even like the times you tell yourself you don't. I know. No, that's true. Women's boxing, especially MVP, is a huge upsweep. What do you mean by upsweep? Because I think it's people care less, way less. I got 2 entries. You said I wanted the grants more, though. Yeah, I mean, of course. Grants were worth way more than I even realized. But, and I realized it before. I could have just pulled back the raffle, refunded you guys, and sold it myself. But I wanted you guys to have it. This man specifically has it. What up, vlogs? Clarissa won the fucking belt, believe it or not. And then second again was CJ. Yeah, Clarissa won it. For her, she got one Robin Hood fucking steal from the rich gift. Well, she's not. I'm not saying she's poor. That sounds foul. But let me say an Oprah. She got an Oprah entry from Eon, who was like, everyone gets a fucking raffle ticket. So technically, Eon would have won because that was his ticket, but he gave it to her. Yeah, man. Weird, right? And her real first name isn't Clarissa. I'm not going to say what it is because she might not want to share that. But how can you be second in the route? You can't. I just hit it. It gives you an option to get second, third, fourth, fifth to see who would have been second. So I did that for fun the last couple times. I did up to 3. So it was Clarissa, CJ, then Eon. And CJ and Eon were the ones who should win because they had the most entries. Yeah, Eon. What I mean is MVP seems like they're about to invest a lot of money in fighters and show. I keep hitting them up. I keep hitting every time they send me like an email for like, to apply for press credentials, whatever. I'm like, yo, by the way, I'm available. Bring my white ass on. But, nothing yet. Marco Boots fight week. Ooh, that's going to be a good fight. That's Saturday. No women boxing. Have a following. Get your face out there. And maybe a female boxing analyst. Who knows? What you mean? Like banger? I'm married. Or you mean just like talk to her? Trying to get me, Bailey, you trying to get me killed? My wife watches the show. You trying to have her hit me with the... I don't want to get hit with that. I'll come home, she'll look at me, she'll come real close, and she'll grab me by the neck and be like,
is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Nope, that's not happening here. I had my mishaps in the very beginning. I ain't never doing that shit again. I was kidding. Bailey, it was a joke. I was just joking. I know that's not what you meant. So you guys think I should go then? That's the consensus. My wife thinks I should go. I guess I'll go. It's kind of annoying because it's late too. Like it's at 6, so then till 7, 8, and I won't be home till like 10. Yeah, whatever. NBA coaches getting fired right before playoffs is crazy. Nobody has job security. Who got fired? What's his face? Not my Nick coach, right? What's his name? I don't know why they go from one dude who looks like he got bit by the Walking Dead and Van Gundy to another dude who looks like he just walked out of the Bosley Hair Institute for Men after also getting bit by the Walking Dead. I don't know what's going on. You may get an offer to call female fights. Who knows? Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Oh, well, don't the Nuggets suck? Don't they suck? I mean, isn't that because they suck, not because the coach is whack? Oh. Yeah, you never know. I like Ellie because he's always asking real questions. Yeah, that's not my thing, though. Again, I'm an analyst. I'm not media. And I'm not trying to be like, I just don't give a fuck. I don't even watch the news. So you think I'm going to watch? I don't watch any news. Bro, the Nuggets are like 4th in the West. So why the fuck would they fire him? I mean, I'm sure they have a reason, right? No reason at all. If you did both, Mark, your channel will grow more for sure. Yeah, but I don't want to do both. Look, I just had a business, which I'm trying to get rid of now, very hard, that I didn't love at all for 17 years. And when you don't love it, it will never flourish, ever. I don't love doing that. I don't even like doing it. Matter of fact, I don't like. I don't say I detest it, but I almost detest doing it. I'm not doing that. I learned my lesson. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Oh, the Nuggets are. What's his face? Right. Jokic. Wow. Yeah, Ellie's very biased at times. I like Ellie. I'm cool with him, but he can be very biased. Maybe I just stopped following. Hey, Marco. What's up, Chase? Who buying Canelo versus? Am I buying it? I never steal fights ever. I buy everything. Don't use fire sticks. Nobody should. I'd watch it if it were free, but I really don't want to buy it. I get it. I get it. Tim Zoo versus Thurman. Tim gets the KO. Maybe. I'm a thousandaire. Can afford your business. No. I'm not getting nearly as much as I should have got for it if I can get anything for it. That's the big fear is I don't get shit and I'm really fucked. Then I just gotta like sell off the coolers and the fucking chairs. You know what I mean? Just whatever I can inside. That would suck. You underestimate your interview abilities. Watch. No, thank you. I'm not saying I don't like interviewing, Bailey. I love interviewing. But it's a big difference between sitting on a Zoom or in person with somebody who has their undivided attention and you connect with them as opposed to literally raising your hand like you're fucking in Bob's math class, hoping they pick you and then just being able to spit out one quick sentence as fast as you can so they can answer it and then they move on. You get what I'm saying? Thanks, man. I don't think Tim gets the KO. It doesn't have that many views. I mean, actually, maybe. What's that, like 10,000, 5,000? I don't know, something like that. You never told me what business you own. Fucking people know. LR9, not saying you're wrong, but Tim makes some punishment. Defense aside. Tim gives one time a shot to the body like Boom Boom Mancini spits. Did you know, Drummond, that Boom Boom Mancini had a recurring role on the sitcom Who's the Boss in the 80s? Did you know that? I wish. If I owned that, I don't think it'd be going out of business. Ellie heads a bit. Whoever Crotch can get him more access. Thurman beat someone coming for 135. That's your king. You knew that? Yeah, I didn't know that until recently. And I have Mancini's number. I've interviewed him. I actually met his son, too. His son was randomly working out in the gym down in the financial district like 2 years ago. And he was like, oh, yeah, I'm Ray's son. I'm like, oh, he's like an actor or some shit. Mr. Trivia. You agree with Mo? Yeah, Tony Danza. Fucking ISO. I should do a video on Tony Danza's fight. He was okay. You ever see Tony Danza fight? Like his real pro fights? There's a couple videos of him out, I think. He was okay. Say it 2 more times, E-Rock, and he'll be here. Not my king, but he did hang in there with Thurman. That's what a competitive fight actually is. Bivol might fight better be Evan retire. Yeah, what's going on with Bivol and Turkey? Beefing. Dudes are beefing. Beefing like a Big Mac. Thurman versus Zoo is the least most fight I want to see. Yeah, I'm with you. Thurman and Errol will be fun. I don't know, Jose. I feel like everything is either on the Zone or what's the other one? PBC. That's everything's on those two. Give that man his laurels. He had an 8-3 record. Did he? He was 8-3? You're talking about Tony Danza, right? I actually think Thurman can bring some excitement to 54. Bivol vacated the WBC belt. Benavidez is a full champion. I know. Well, Bivol didn't vacate it. Oh, yeah, he did. He sent, you saw what Mauricio Suleiman said. Now I'm doing news, boxing media news, but fuck it, since you guys brought it up. Those of you who didn't see it, Mauricio Suleiman posted officially on his page, I just received a very cold and basically just like shitty letter from Bivol's lawyer that says, I'm vacating. I don't want to rematch. I don't want to fight Benavidez for the belt. You can't make me. I'm going to fight Beterbiev third. Now, to me, it's obvious what's happening. Turkey's the man who's calling the shots. He's obligated to fight a third time with Beterbiev under Turkey. So that's why he's annoyed that he basically has to pick a side, and he's not going to go against the dude who's paying him. So simple. I don't think it's that. I think he wants to not fight Benavidez. I think Turkey wants to see a third Beterbiev fight. I mean, none of us want to see that shit. It might be one of the most boring, undisputed fights ever. Well, we don't know what the message was, MPO. He didn't let us read the exact message. Or am I missing something? Did the actual message from the lawyer come out? Yeah, Bivol is adamant about the trilogy for more money. You do? You'd rather... All right, Mo. There's Alberto, by the way. You got your wish, Iraq. Let me put it this way. Would you rather see Benavidez, Bivol, or the third fight between the Russians? Answer that. Riddle me that. ¿Qué pasó? Bivol beats your king, Benavidez. Oh, Jesus. The letter was leaked. The whole letter? Can somebody put it in the oh, and he did it. All right, let's read it. Let's try and at least come close to the super chat goal, if possible. People. About to fucking go homeless over here. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. Here we go. Can you guys read that? Oh, it's not that bad. All right. Let me see if you guys can see it okay. Yeah, you can. I'll read it, though. It's a little pixelated, blurry. Dear President Suleiman, as you know, this office represents Dmitry Bivol. Dmitry has two I's at the end of his name? Well, I thought it was a Y. Mr. Bivol has been placed in a position where, unfortunately, he's being forced to relinquish the Boxing Council light heavyweight title because Turkey wants to see him fight Beterbiev. Everyone in boxing knows that there is a commitment for a third bout with Arthur Beterbiev, generally considered to be a second best light heavyweight in boxing. We are working to consummate that bout. In addition, we are dismayed at the inability of the ranking organizations to adhere to the rotation system set up by many years ago. Yet you are aware that the IBF has claimed to be the lead organization with justifications for the next Bivol bout. Okay, so that's probably what stung him right there, talking about the IBF is the lead organization. We wish to be courteous to those involved in the potential purse bid scheduled for tomorrow. Thus, we notify you of the relinquishment of the belt before that time so people will incur needless travel expenses. Mr. Bivol appreciates such courtesies from the WBC as we're... Okay. How is that cold and impersonal? That wasn't bad at all. You were right. Yeah, I would rather see Bivol third fight. Nah, no. Mo, I didn't know you were a lawyer. I didn't know you worked in Bailey's office. No. Or worked for Trump. Politician, not that you're an orange Republican. But which one would you see? Pick one. What do you want to see? You can only get one. Which one do you want to see? Spit it out. Y'all send that chili in. Marco needs us more than ever. That's a fact. Yova, what up, blood? Even two. All right, that's enough. I don't want to seem like I'm sitting on the street with a fucking tin can in my hand. But thank you. I appreciate it. But let's not go too far here. Because the views I get are enough. Like super chats are obviously great, but the views are enough. Because the views pay. That's a great thing about YouTube. The likes, the subscribes, all that shit. That's good. Of course, Benavides. I'm asking Mr. Mo here, who's talking like that's distasteful. Well, his skin is orange and he is a Republican, so isn't that what he is? Get out of here. I'm not even political at all. I don't give I could care less. Then we can get 3-peat later on. Well, I'm waiting for Mo to answer because he's the one saying that he'd rather. I'm curious. You got to choose one, Mo. There he is. I would rather see the second best light heavyweight of this generation fight each other again for life-changing money. Okay. While you I know you're a smart guy, so you worded that very well. People read that, they're like, oh, the two best, oh, yeah. But that is nothing but smoke and mirrors, Mo. I'm on to you. We both know that while what you said might be true, in terms of an exciting fight, the Benavides fight would be 20 times more exciting than the third fight between those two. Everybody knows that. And that's what I want you to admit. All right, fuck it. You're going to force me to even ask you again. What's a way more exciting, thrilling fight? The fight itself. Not because there's a lineal and the blah, blah, blah. Which one? I think you'll admit it now, finally. It's just a more exciting fight. Simple. And it's something you haven't seen. Not only is Benavides a more exciting fighter, we haven't seen it before. Marco's so on edge lately. I don't think so. I feel sick today, but Mo, will you fly up Saudi Arabia to see the fight since it's so historic? You're not wrong, Mo. We just need a break. Thank you. Alberto ducking. You're not going to stream it? I don't think it would. I think Bivol would school Benavides easily. Okay. Well, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I'll get out of here. All right, Mo, is Benavides overrated? I mean, we all know David Benavides is probably, I did a poll recently and I put up, did you guys see it? Who's the best combination puncher in boxing right now? I think it's Benavides. I do. I think he's the most exciting, best combination puncher in boxing. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know what the poll said, but let's see. Let's see it together. I believe the poll said maybe, let's see. Your channel, posts. Here we go. Here it is. Who's the best combination puncher in boxing? Only 4,000 votes, but I just put it out yesterday. So, and the winner is Bivol over Benavides, but just by a little, 33 to 37%. So pretty close. Pretty close. And then Jaron Ennis and Usyk are pretty much locked in behind them. Boo Boo. Boo Boo's pretty good. Benavides. Yeah, I think so too, but Alberto, I was going to go to the second one, but it was at the end of Riyadh season. Damn, Mo, you got that kind of time and cheese. Good for you. I thought Benavides was overrated, but after his last 3 wins, that would make me a hater. Thank you. I'm hoping E-Rock is listening to what you're saying because he needs to stop hating. If I'm Bivol, I need that trilogy. I got to break that tie. He arguably won both. Nah, not the last one, in my opinion. He arguably won the first one. But even that was close. Boo Boo is ass. Nah, he's not ass. Mo got money. Mo's chilling. Even after his last 3 wins. We can't be biased. Markeo, I hope you realize that about me. Yeah, I'm starting to. I like that. We should call this the non-biased community. Because that's how you appreciate life, really, but definitely boxing. You appreciate everything out of every little thing out of every person. You know what I mean? Benavidez is literally doing everything right since Canelo, and yep, absolutely. You rather this or Fury Usyk 3? They're kind of on the same page. I'd rather see Fury Usyk 3 if I had to pick one. But, Fury just couldn't beat him. Fury just couldn't beat him. Couldn't do it. So I was shocked. You know, you see him walk through a power puncher like Wilder. You see him knock out these big guys with one shot. Dillian White, beat Chisora to a fucking pulp. But then you see Ngannou arguably beat him. Like, I won't front. Like, Fury barely won that Ngannou fight. But barely. Plant was the best win on Benavidez' resume, and he didn't even stop him. Oh, boy. Mo's usually not biased, but he is now with Benavidez for some reason. How you not give Benavidez his props is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm not saying he's the greatest thing ever, but come on. Saying his resume is weak is crazy. Mo, in what aspect is... Yeah, thank you, Bailey. Bailey, cross-examine his ass. Yo, Bailey, do you do trial attorneys? Do you do trial? Like, do you actually go to trial and cross-examine people and do all that? Or are you kind of more not in the courtroom? Mo and vlogs. Yeah, they are. Better be a retired Vostok. Probably took it's all in the ring. Benavidez couldn't stand. Okay. Okay. That's when you know somebody's biased. Right here. I'll explain what part exactly. When somebody takes a dominant victory, and focuses on that the person wasn't knocked out, that's always going to be a biased perspective. Every time. Everybody knows triangle theories don't match up, and not everybody can knock everybody out, and some people just, it's about winning. And if you're a dominant win can be a 12-round win. It could be a 2-round win. You know what I'm saying? It's dominant. So that's a biased statement to me. Fury went life and death with Ngannou. That's your... Yeah, I know. I'm with you. That's your king. You do. That's cool. So cross-examine this fucking guy for me. I don't think that was a dominant victory. Of course you don't. But it was. It was a clear victory. He beat him. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Nobody questioned that he won. Yeah, he wasn't knocking him across the ring the whole fight, but come on. He won clearly. All types of criminals and civil trials. Good Lord. Well, if I ever need a lawyer, but you just, I hope you can hook me up. Yeah, what about the Boo Boo win? Let me guess. Boo Boo's old, washed up, blah, blah, blah. Nothing. She never answered me. His manager never got back to me. Benavidez is a crude pressure fighter. Maybe him and E-Rock are sipping herbal tea at Starbucks right now together, writing this. Like, yeah. They're like, hee, and they're high-fiving each other and typing. Because this sounds a lot like E-Rock right here. He's good, and I'm a fan, but I'm not glazing him. No, you glaze him because of his performances, not because he's getting ducked. Somebody should be glazed, so to speak, because of how good they are, not because people are avoiding them. Yeah, AJ fucking Ngannou up. That's how it should be. Fury, like, that fight fucked Fury all up. Fury's been the same since that fight. I think better Biev versus Benavidez is arguably better than Bivol versus... Yeah. Well, Bivol's kind of boring. We all know that. 2? Jesus. Yeah, I'm sick, motherfucker. Like, got a fucked up head cold. Tooth and nail? He beat him clearly. What are you talking about? Tooth and nail. Oh, Jesus. Benavidez did show me skill versus. Of course he did. I just have doubts when he's at the top. I have doubts too. That's why we have to see it. Does any UFC fighter beat a current boxer? I would say no, but, you know. Burger Vitas, you're goofy. What tier boxer? Call me Pierre. Well, yeah. I guess it depends who. If I'm biased against Benavidez, it's because of his style. All right. This is about getting into the psyche of my man Mo. This is about getting into the Mo's brain, literally. What about a high volume pressure fighter that can do everything from throw blazing fast combinations to throw bombs one shot at a time, who's always in the pocket, who's always exciting, who can take a punch, who has showed in recent years good angles, good defense, good movement? What about that style do you not like? What do you not like about his style? I want to hear this. Polished street fighter. I thought you said Polish. And I'm like, okay, it's spelled the same way. John Jones. Jake Paul knock out almost any UFC guy. Again, Erox, we're asking what he doesn't like about the style. We know what you think. Hey, Clarissa, I am sick as fuck, so the belt might not go out till tomorrow. My apologies. Don't worry, you'll get it, though. I just told people that. I'm fucked up. I have it here. I might drop it off at the post office today, but I'm like, I don't know if I'll have time. But you'll get it soon. Don't worry. Listen, Benavidez is doing what others not fighting, looking. Yeah, absolutely. Dudes just be talking. I thought it was KO, but it went the distance. Well, the name she sent me is a female's name, so. And Clarissa, your real name is safe with me. I'm not going to tell these clowns what your first name is. Jake versus Ngannou. Her first name is Bernadette. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just going to start making up fucked up names. Her first name is Bob. Bob Turquoise. I doubt it. I want to see Benavidez show me he's proficient in different styles, that he can make adjustments, that he's not just a one-trick pony. He made adjustments. Everybody said that about the Plant fight and the Boo Boo fight. Oh, these guys. I couldn't believe how many people thought Plant was going to outbox Benavidez. Oh, he doesn't have it in him. He's going to get outboxed. He has no defense. He showed everything. He showed the head movement when he needed to. He showed the defense when he needed to. And that's against probably the best boxer at super middleweight, pure boxer, which is Plant. Second best pure boxer at super middleweight, I would say it's Boo Boo. Look what do you mean? He makes adjustments. I don't understand how you don't see that, but that's okay. Mo, you better than that. I ain't no woman, fam. I don't know. Oh, she spilled the beans. She spilled the beans. I wasn't going to say anything, but it's on you. I keep your shit confidential. Elsie's kind of a dope name. I like that name. Did he stop him, though? Was he champion, though? Oh, Jesus Christ. We got to figure out why Erock and Mo don't like Benavidez. And I'm going to say, it's a little bit of Mexican on Mexican crime. Both you motherfuckers are Mexican. Maybe that's what it is, because he's not full Mexican. You guys are being racist. That's what it is. All right, we figured it out. Because Benavidez has half Ecuadorian in him.
Oh, that's racist.
These two Mexican Americans, because Mo's Mexican, vlogs, although he has brown hair, looks like a fucking Spaniard that should be on a soap opera, all handsome and shit. He's also Mexican. These two are pissed at Benavidez's lack of full Mexican hoodism.
Oh, that's racist.
That's what it is. I figured it out. Okay, we can move on now. Look, I have higher standard for fighters. That's okay. Higher standard. Okay, sorry. Keith Thurman had Benavidez versus Andrade of fight of the year. Before it happened or after? Iraq and Mo were cool with CJ. Benavidez is half Mexican, my friend. That's their problem, I think. See? He knows. Nah, that's bullshit. No, guys, just glaze them. I like Benavidez. No, you don't. Simple about Benavidez. Who were his last 3 fights? Bona fide challengers. Yeah. That he won easily and clearly. Joe, what up? Que lo que? Tú sabes. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Está bien? Sí, pero no. Dígame. That's all the Spanish I know. David Benavidez has always beaten guys by overwhelming them with size and power. That's all. Really? That's what they said about Plant and Boo Boo. Vosnik too. He's a real light heavyweight. Vosnik almost killed Adonis Stevenson from his power. Vosnik was an 80+% knockout puncher. Mo, do you hear what you're saying? 80% knockout puncher, almost killed somebody. That's not a bigger, stronger guy who was already at a bigger weight class. Now, he couldn't make Benavidez take a micro step back. So what the fuck is you talking about? I'm telling you, I know what it's about.
Oh, that's racist.
It's his lack of full-blown, full-blooded Mexican hood. Diamelo Ave Alberto. I don't know what that means. Marco doesn't buy pay-per-view fights. Nah, I buy everything. Joe Pilot. Joe, are you a pilot? That just hit me. You don't fly like planes and shit, do you? That'd be pretty cool. Or were you a pilot in the army or something? Did Vargas ever end up showing Oscar who was more Mexican? No, he did not. He ended up getting his ass whooped for talking all that shit. Like, I'm a real Mexican, homie. Hey, fool, I'm a real Chicano, homie. Fool, buster. He got fucked up. Mexican boxer, a dude who punches like a tequila-fueled tornado and takes. Okay, and that.
Oh, that's racist.
Was very racist. Who's more power, Benavidez or Beterbiev? You'd have to say Beterbiev. Nah, I'm just a fly ass. Not gonna say it. He ain't Mexican. Ese. Carissa, your husband Mexican? I think he's Dominican. Mo, Benavidez just beat one of the most feared young lions in that weight class. Sure did. Whooped his. Oh, pilot, because he's fly. I like that. I don't believe it, though. I think I could see you with a little American Airlines outfit on, walking with the stewardesses with you, or flight attendants, excuse me, just chilling. I could see that. You might even work for Dominican Airlines. It's all good, though. We'll keep the secret safe. Who has more knockouts? Oh, my God. So you're asking who has more knockouts in a weight class that he just went to and had 2 fights in? By ist. Sandwich together those 2 syllables. By ist. Iraq. Puerto Rican and Costa Rican. A lot of Rican going on, huh? Okay. Pilot, you can lie to us, but I know the deal. Might be a flight attendant. Nah, he's a pilot. know what I'm saying? He's in the Bombardier Brigade. I don't even know if that's a thing, but it sounds good, right? That's why you hate Mexicans. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, mowing vlogs. That's like, remember I told you the story when I went downtown? I went to Chinatown with my man, Eddie, whose family's from Hong Kong, but he grew up here. He grew up in New York City with me. Doesn't speak any Chinese. Or for them, it would be not Mandarin. What's the other one? Cantonese. But we go in there, and these dudes were disgusted at him because he didn't speak fucking Cantonese or Mandarin. Disgusted. Even though that's what Mo and fucking Erox are doing. They're disgusted at Benavides because he doesn't have all Mexican blood. They're like, get out of my restaurant, you gringo fuck. Or maybe they hate Ecuadorians. Something's going on. Me? I buy everything. Chili flight attendants are gay. Chill flight attendants are gay. Nah, untrue. A lot of times it's females or gay dudes, okay, but I've seen a bunch of normal flight attendants who aren't gay. But you're right, that's a point. But I'm saying just for the Dominican airline, because you want to snatch up all the honeys going to DR. See, for you, I know how you do things. It's a strategic plan. Like, I'm gonna get this job. I'm gonna make them all join the Mile High Club. You know what I'm saying? So when after the plane lands, everybody's relaxed, emptied out, feeling good. I hope Joe Pilot is flying a plane while watching the show. That'd be funny. No one in the chat pays pay-per-views. Open up the panel. You're about to cook? Word. I'm saying. They're jealous and hate because they think their Mexican Americans come from money. Maybe. Something's going on. What up, Joaquin? Alberto about to be food. All right, let me glaze DB. Thank you. Let's see what we got here. His defense on the front foot and Morel fight was impressive. Thank you. Duran-esque. Oh! See, this is why Mo's the lineal trivia champion. Even when he is being biased, he can't be fully biased. Uh-oh, I don't know. This might take everything back. He seems to be getting better and better with every fight, which is a tell sign of a great fighter. I just want to see him. Okay. See? Not biased. E-Rock is still biased, though. Mo is not biased. Alberto, not true. I do not hate Mexicans. That's why I hire them to work in my yard. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's racist.
Again, that is being said from the most Hispanic person possible. She has like 27 different Hispanic countries mixed in her DNA. His king is an email champ, and he's proud. Damn, don't text and drive. Link? Like Zelda? You want to play Zelda? All right. You can play Zelda. Link's a cool character. Told you Mo knows too much. I know. That's what I'm saying. He's too smart to be biased. E-Rock's smart too. E-Rock is just ironclad. He's gripping that biased tight. You like Benavides? No, you don't. A dude you call Burger Vides, you like? It's like being like, yeah, I like my brother, that bitch ass fruitcake. But I like him. Like, what? I don't have a brother, by the way. I'm an only child. That was a hypothetical, fictitious. Mexicans redid my roof in one day. Wow. This is just...
Oh, that's racist.
This is getting... See what you did, Clarissa? What's up, Rob? Robert? Yeah, Alberto, why don't you do that? Wow. Didn't happen. Was that even Jeopardy? Like, I tried to do the Jeopardy, but I haven't heard it in a while. Oh, So I got to go to this fucking thing tomorrow now because of you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go. But if the shit is whack, I'm gonna get mad at you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get mad at you guys. I'm gonna run paperwork on Ellie. Who the fuck is Ellie? Okay. Moving on. I hope tomorrow this cold fucking chills out a little bit because it's fucking annoying. Leave her alone. I gotta send her belt out. Fuck, I lost the box it came into. I gotta put it in a different box. And I gotta wrap it because I don't want it in packaging. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's made of metal, but who the fuck knows? The panel ain't gonna drop the views. Nobody wants to hear you and E-Rock catfight. All right, why don't we ask? Does anybody in here want to hear Alberto and E-Rock argue about I don't even know what? I don't even know what they're arguing about. Does anybody want to hear that? I hope Thurman's zoo fight is in Melbourne. You're trying to go? Fuck. Isn't that like 24-hour flight? Isn't that like a 24-hour flight? Nah, fuck that. See, nobody. Just Alberto and E-Rock said yes. Oh, well, Clarissa, but she's... Oh, Jesus Christ. So 2 yeses. I need at least 5. And the 2 who want to do it don't count. Summer vacation? What do you do, Mo, for work? I forgot. Or maybe you never told us. Nah, man. Give me 5 yeses. We'll do it. See, we already dropped 3 fucking viewers with me even suggesting it. See, nobody want to hear that shit. Just 2. You already said yes, Joaquin. Just Clarissa and you. That's it. See? See? Joaquin, you can't say yes twice and make it be like I know it's your names right there. Boxing Guru. Okay, 3. I need 2 more. 2 more. And then, dos más. Here, I'm gonna step off for 1 second. And when I come back, let's see if there's 2 more yeses from real people. What do we got? What do we got? No more yeses. See? What about Hag Rivers Hearns? Oh, that's funny. I got winners. What you mean? What you mean you got winners? I'm confused. So when I go to this damn press conference tomorrow, I don't even think I saw Serrano and Taylor. I didn't even see their full fights. Maybe I should watch them. I saw highlights of the second one. No, wait. I did see the second one. That's when they were just throwing at each other like wild, right? Didn't Serrano get cut too? Marlon, what? Marco, open up the panel. Nobody wants to hear you guys. I asked. Nobody wants to do it. And honestly, I don't think I want to hear you guys arguing about what? What do you want to argue about? Tell me. What do you guys want to argue about? Let's have the people decide. What's the topic? Tell me, what's the topic? You watched 2 on TBV. 2 what? Yeah, right. I was calling the end of it, right? Yeah, I remember that. It was on TV. I forgot it was on TBV. I'm a utility worker of sorts. It's a very work hard, play kind of job. Utility worker of sorts. That's when you know some crazy shit's going on. He can't just be like, I work for Con Ed. He's like, I'm a utility worker of sorts. What are you, a dominatrix? Connecting old bored housewives to heavy metal that zaps them while they're in like leather? Whipping them with fucking like utility worker? You tying them up? You're a fucking male escort. You dirty bastard. You're a male escort that ties old ladies up whose husbands are out of town. That's disgusting. Beto wants his shot. Alberto is eager to jump on before his mother can. She'd be like, Alberto. He'd be like, I'm coming. It's my boss. You click off. Am I the only one who thought that was funny? That was really funny. I just see him like, when he hears her key go in the door, he's like, oh shit. He ducks down. What do you want to talk about? You guys haven't even told me yet. I'm waiting. That was funny. Yeah, so I told you I paid rent. I didn't say that. Clarissa said it. What about? You fucking guys. About Benavides? Okay. All right, fine. All right, fine. You want to fucking jump on and talk about Benavides? Go ahead. There you go. Jump on, talk about Benavides. And if it's gay in any way, Alberto's going to like it. There you go. Go ahead. Enjoy. There he is. What up?
Yo, what's up, Marco?
Put your fucking muscles away, man. Stop showing off. Get out of here.
I'm not.
This fucking guy. All right, I don't think
I was
Alberto's
back
going
from
to
the
come.
gym.
Oh, you are? I don't think Alberto's going to
Yeah.
come in, but we'll see what happens. You guys going to talk about Benavides? Is that what's happening?
Well, he's been saying a lot of like, oh, he's gonna cook me, whatever. I'm like, all right, bet.
He's not going to fucking cook. I don't even think he's going to come on. Alberto, we're waiting. We're waiting. It's about to get racist. What do you mean? They're both Mexican. What you mean? It's about to get racist. Actually, we don't know if Alberto's Mexican. He says he is.
We don't even know if he's a real person. That's crazy.
Do you think he's, all jokes aside, do you think he's over like 18?
I don't know. You've been saying he's what, like 18?
He said he was 20 or 21. I thought that's what he said, but now he's claiming he's between 20 and 30. That's what he's claiming.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even know how old he is. We don't even know if he's a real person, right?
He's AI now. Well, he's called in. We've heard his voice. He could be Clarissa just doing an AI fucking with us. Yeah, he's not coming in. Wow. Where you at? What happened, Alberto? Where you at? Where you at? Mr. Olympia over here. I know, right? It's all the roofing, I guess. All the roofing. Where's
What's
Alberto?
up, Mo?
I don't know where Alberto is. He's not coming. Give me a minute. When did he say that? A minute. Oh, there he is. Oh, no, that's not him. That's somebody else. That's Fight Sports Talk. Give it a second, mate. These two want to talk about whatever they want to talk about, but I don't think this fucking guy's coming in. I'm not
That's your
sure.
king? Okay.
Say it again.
I'm like, that's your king?
Hold on. I got to get my headphones. Okay. We'll see. We shall see. What's the weather out there today?
It's warm. Yeah.
Like what? 80s, 70s? What?
It's like 75. Yeah.
It's fucking 44 here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, when I make this money, I'm either going to Cali. Oh, here he is. I'm either going to Cali or Florida. Hello, Alberto.
What you gotta say, Vlogs?
No, what you gotta say, bro? What do you mean?
We just want you to put respect on Benavidez. Me and Marco don't get it. You just keep
Whoa,
talking.
whoa. No, me
I
and
do like
Marco.
Benavidez. What do you mean?
This is you and him.
Okay.
Bro, I like Benavidez. I buy his fights. I like him as a
Quit
fighter.
saying that. No one in the chat buys the fights, bro. Like, you're not gonna get a cookie for that.
What do you mean? I
no
buy
one
his
in the chat.
fights.
Marco don't even buy his fights.
Okay.
I buy all the fights.
All right, Marco. But what you mean, Vlogs? I feel like he's been moving his career perfectly ever since Canelo ducked him at 68. Now Bivol ducked him at 75. Like, the guy can't catch a break. What you mean?
Okay, well, Bivol didn't really duck him. He chose like more money with Turkey for the trilogy. Bro, PBC was not gonna pay him shit. That's why he ducked.
So money over legacy.
Yes. Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, if you're gonna, I mean, if he's gonna duck his mandatory like that, then I mean, I don't know what I could even debate you on, because you're gonna
Yeah,
dick
bro.
ride anything Bivol does.
And Bivol, bro, I got my money on Bivol. I like Benavidez, but Bivol beats Benavidez. You know that.
No,
Marco
he
knows
doesn't.
that. The
Benavidez
world
is
knows
too much,
that.
right, Marco?
I don't. Look, it's possible. I'm a realist. Like, it is possible. Bivol's a great fighter. We have to see what Benavidez could do. I would edge towards Benavidez, but I wouldn't be shocked if he lost. You know what I mean? Because Bivol's that good.
Hey,
Marco,
you know what's crazy? Beterbiev couldn't do nothing to Bivol, so it's like, what makes you think Benavidez can like knock him out or
bro,
something?
Beterbiev is 40.
It's also
Benavidez
different.
is a young, hungry lion.
It's different because
he has a big
Benavidez
ass like knockout ratio.
Benavidez is going to throw. Benavidez is going to give Bivol a look at himself. So Bivol is going to see a dude similar to himself throwing tons of punches at him. You know what I mean? It's going to be a different look than a slower kind of lumbering Beterbiev.
No, and just to add to that, Vlogs, Benavidez is gonna throw punches and bunches. He's gonna be all up on Bivol, like he's gonna smother him.
You don't
to the
know
point
that.
where he's gonna chop him down.
You don't know that? He didn't do that to fucking David Morrell. He didn't do that shit to Bostic.
What are you talking about? He stepped to him the whole fight, bro.
But he didn't stop him or nothing
Bro,
like that.
you don't even be watching fights. Like, you already are gonna say what you're gonna say before the fights. What do you mean he stepped to him the whole fight?
Dude, I watch all his fights. What do you mean?
Okay, what does he do? What did he do against Plant?
Who?
What did Benavidez do against Plant?
He didn't stop him.
He
That's
cut
for
him,
sure.
bro, because the ref let Plant hold like 100 times.
Holding
Come
was
on,
crazy.
Okay.
He held the shit out of him. He was waltzing with him.
Benavidez' biggest win is Plant. That's crazy.
Bro, Benavidez is like he's like just getting into his prime. I think that's why these dudes don't want to fight him, because like
He's getting what? He's getting what?
Like to his peak, like because they say
To his
like
peak?
Marco, don't
He's
they say
28.
boxers peak at 30?
He's 28.
Yeah, no,
That's why he's getting better and
between
better.
28 and
What has
32.
Benavidez accomplished?
That's not his fault that Canelo ducked him.
What happened?
That would have been the biggest victory. If he beats Canelo right now, nobody says anything. Everybody's like, okay, he's the best.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the fact
No,
that he didn't
Marco,
get an opportunity.
if Benavidez and Canelo get it on, Blogs already has like 100 excuses written like on his phone. Like he's
Dude,
gonna say
I
Canelo is
literally
too
bet you
old.
$1,000 and you never wanted to take the bet.
Let's do it.
That's crazy.
I said I'm with that. If it ever gets
No, you're
made,
not, dude.
we'll both cash out Marco a G-ball and we can get it on.
Dude, I'm always calling you out on Benavidez and Canelo, and you don't ever want to take the bet. It's like,
Bro, I said yes.
They're
no,
not
you
going to
never
fight, though.
did. It's like
This
you're
is
Yeah,
a
so
they're not gonna
dream, though.
fight.
This is a
Because
pipe dream.
Canelo's gonna fight Skull, then he's fighting Bud, then
Yeah.
Turkey wants him to fight the winner of Kell Brook and Bank or Ben. Then he's gonna fight
Hell,
Hamza
Brook.
Shiraz.
Hell, Brook.
Or what's the
You're talking
UK
about
cats?
Chris Eubank.
Yeah, Chris Eubank.
Close. Different era.
So, Canelo and Benavidez ain't gonna get it on because Canelo's the duck.
Okay.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
he's going to fight Crawford, and then, if he's
Come
fighting
on,
Skull
Bugs.
first.
Make your points, bro. You wanted Marco to drop the link so bad. You're not saying anything.
What do you mean I'm not saying it? I'm just saying like what makes you think Benavidez is like that guy? He hasn't accomplished anything. He's 28, almost 30.
Bro, every performance, like, no dick, right? Every performance gets better and better. Like, every time I see him, I'm like, damn, that dude just keeps ascending to the next level. He
Oh my
he
God.
he chopped down Caleb Plant. He
chopped
battered him.
down?
Yes, bro. Did you not see Caleb Plant after the fight? He was all fucked
Dude,
up.
Caleb Plant was winning the first 5 rounds. What do you mean? Were you watching the fight? That's crazy.
Yeah, because
What do you
Kenny
mean chopping
Bayless let
down?
him hold like 100 times. Then he destroyed Boo Boo. Boo Boo is never. He
Yeah.
retired Boo Boo. He retired Boo Boo.
Okay. Is Boo a middleweight? Yes or no?
I
was.
think he was 168 pounder. I believe.
was a
when he
middleweight
came
at
down.
He was
first.
160, buddy.
He was a
Marco, is
middleweight.
that true?
He
Marco,
was
is
a
that true?
middleweight. He might have even started at 54 early in his career.
Bro, you don't even know what you're talking
Oh.
about. He was a 160 pounder.
But
was
that
his
doesn't
second,
count because
that
he's
was his
tall.
second fight at 168.
Yeah.
And his first fight at 168, he fought that one black guy, Jamal Nicholson, something like that, and he got dropped. He didn't do shit.
Why didn't
And-
Canelo fight him?
Who?
They were both under the same promoter. They were both under Eddie Hearns. Why didn't
At
Canelo fight him?
154?
Why didn't Canelo fight Boo Boo?
Are you talking
Why
about
did he fight?
154?
I wouldn't know. What you mean at middleweight?
Bro, look, Boo Boo could have fought Canelo if he would have fought his mandatory. What was his name? And he didn't.
Bro,
he
you're
didn't fight
always
him.
talking about shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda don't always work out. Why do you think
Bro.
now you got that Shakur's ducking Zepeda because he thought Turkey was gonna give him $5 million.
Who's
Mandatories don't
who's
always
talking
play
about
out.
Shakur? Who's talking
But
about
I'm telling you
Shakur?
because you make it seem simpler than you try to simplify things. It's not as easy as
I'm
he should have fought his
not.
mandatories. It's
I'm
either
not.
Canelo has been moving like strategically his whole career because he don't want to get exposed.
Okay, so
wouldn't say
Canelo
that.
was gonna get exposed by Boo Boo.
Possibly, yeah. He
Nah,
has
Canelo
trouble
was
against like
whatever.
slick black
Bro,
fighters.
Boo Boo ducked Lara. He ducked Janibek. He ducked Jermel Charlo. What are you talking about? Canelo fought all these guys and he beat
All
them
right,
up.
get back to the point, Blog. So every Benavidez performance
You're
gets
talking
better and better for
what?
me. He
Okay,
chopped down
okay.
Caleb Plant. He retired Boo Boo.
All right.
Then he looked amazing against Gavazdik. Like
Amazing.
that dude was a killer. And Benavidez, like I think he won 10 rounds to 2, maybe 9-3.
Okay. So your point is Benavidez looked amazing against Bostic, who wasn't a
my
champion,
point-
and you know who
my-
stopped him? Better Biev.
Bro,
And
Styles make fights. Styles
your
make
whole
fights.
point is like Benavidez is gonna stop Better Biev. What?
Bro,
It's like,
Styles
bro,
make
like,
fights. Styles make fights,
bro,
and
Alberto, you're
Benavidez is
probably like
just-
15 years old. You're a good sport, but you make no sense, bro. You don't.
bro. Okay, whose channel are
You
you
make
on?
no sense.
Wait, whose channel are you on?
Marco.
Okay, what does Marco
Marco
think about
Boxing, the
Benavidez?
best channel in
So you
boxing.
respect Marco's boxing takes, right?
What's the point?
My point is he just wants to be a contrarian. I feel like he
No,
doesn't want
he
to
doesn't like
go with the popular
Benavidez.
opinion.
He doesn't like Benavidez. That's fine. That's his opinion. He has a right
I feel
to
like
it.
it's for personal reasons, Marco. Like
No,
this dude,
I like Benavidez. I like Benavidez.
Bro, you talk crap about him every day. What you mean?
What do you mean I'm talking crap about
You
Benavidez?
call him Burger Vitas.
Oh, it's just for fun, bro. Come on, we gotta spice it up in the chat because it be dry sometimes, right?
No, I'm
Yes
not
or
gonna
no?
say that in front of Marco.
Nah, it's okay. Sometimes.
I mean, no, it'd be lit. We just gotta
You know,
get rid of dude, but
I gotta make people laugh sometimes. Like that's your king, like shit like that, bro. Like,
okay. Oh wait. Hold on. Let's just finish this then. So you're basically saying you rock with Benavidez. This whole shit of hating on him is just a facade to like be
I'm not hating on
controversial.
Benavidez. I'm not, but it's
Marco,
like,
didn't he just say he likes Benavidez and he's doing it because it'd be dry in the chat? Doesn't that
no,
contradict this whole argument?
I'm not saying. I'm saying like I like to make fun of him sometimes, like to spice it up, bro. Like that's it.
You were one of the
What do you
dudes
mean?
saying, "Oh, Morel's gonna expose Benavidez moves like RoboCop. Morel
That's
might fuck
true.
around and win." And what happened?
That's
Benavidez
true.
bit him from pillar to post. So cats like you already know what you're gonna say.
Bro,
You're
I
gonna
was
hate on
going.
Benavidez until he shuts you up time
Hey,
after time again.
Alberto, I was going for Benavidez in that fight. What are you talking
Nah,
about?
you were saying he's
No, what?
RoboCop,
I
that
was,
he was gonna
bro,
lose.
I was betting my money on Benavidez with that fight. What are you talking about?
Who'd you bet? I didn't see you bet anyone.
No, not in the chat, but I bet a lot of people.
You made money?
Yes, I did. A lot.
All right, send some super chats in. I got it right there, huh, Marco?
Oh,
This
Berto.
guy.
All right. You guys want to keep going with this? Are we good?
I mean, it's not going nowhere. Alberto's not making sense with anything.
Marco, you be the voice of reasoning. Who do you think? Like,
No, I don't
who
agree.
was 10,
I like
10-9 rounds?
Benavidez, so I don't agree with anything negative about him. So, but this is about you two, not me.
But who do you think made the better points? Like, who do you think? Like, who would you give the nod
Of
to?
course, I'm going to go with you because I like Benavidez.
Thank you,
Alberto, but you made no point though.
bro. I
You were
literally
talking
told
about
you
Boo
he's
Boo.
ascending every fight.
Bro, you were talking about, and then you talked about Canelo, how Boo Boo was ducked by Canelo, like, but Boo Boo lost with every fighter that Canelo beat.
Why is
Like,
Canelo fighting Berlanga, not Benavidez? Can you explain that, Mr. Canelo fan?
well, yeah, I agree with you, bro. We all want to see that fight. Me too.
Why is Canelo fighting Skull? Why is Canelo like every opponent Canelo faces? I'm like, why is he fighting this dude?
Look.
And not Benavidez?
I'm about to educate you. With Skull, he wants to become, undisputed again.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I think Turkey
And
wants that because
and
Bud wants that.
do we want to see that? No, I don't want to see Skull.
I'm telling you, it's Bud. Turkey loves
But-
Bud. Bud's like, I want to fight for a third undisputed title, and I think that's why they're doing it because Bud was
Yes,
like, that's what I want, and Turkey's like,
Okay.
whatever you wish.
But why
Yeah.
did he fight Munguia? What did Munguia bring? Munguia wasn't a 168-pound champion. Munguia wasn't a mandatory. Why
He
fight
wasn't
Munguia, not
mandatory.
Benavidez?
He wasn't mandatory.
Which one?
WBO.
Marco, is that true?
I don't remember.
Why are you asking Marco?
I
No,
don't
he's
remember.
a boxing journalist. What you mean?
Yeah, but I don't.
Okay,
I don't
but
know.
it's like Marco's not in this debate. You want to debate me? Okay.
It's because I can't
Right?
fact check you, or else I would cook you. But I'll give you.
Dude, you
But
never
honestly,
cooked
no.
me in
Hold on,
anything.
hold on. You're lying, Vlogs, because Munguia never held a WBO title.
Bro, he had
So
the
that's how I
interim.
know. They give
He
out.
had the interim.
I feel like you're lying about this, but
You feel, bro, your feelings
yeah,
don't
because I
matter
don't
in
remember.
this
I don't
debate.
remember the president of the WBO saying like this is a mandatory for Canelo. I think it was voluntary, and but either way, Benavidez has been WBC mandatory for years. So
I
why
know.
didn't he ever get
I
around to
know.
that?
And if Benavidez would have taken that to court, he would have got Canelo stripped, and he never did. Same thing with Bivol. What happened to Bivol? Did he get stripped? Yes or no?
Yeah, because Bivol
Because
doesn't
what?
bring any money. The WBC is not going to strip Canelo because they want their title there so they can get their 3% cut. You bet you
Hey.
didn't know that, huh?
You guys want me to
I
add
did
in?
know that. I
You
did
guys
know
want me
that.
to add in the Australian? He wants a piece of this.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think he likes
Fight sport,
Benavidez.
let's go.
Let him get a piece of vlogs.
There he is.
What's up, guys? Sorry. Yes.
With
What's
that
up, guys? Top blogs. Thanks for having me on, Marco. Sorry, my voice is a bit husky. It's first thing in the morning here, so but you had me on your show, Marco, to call the Benavides Morale fight, which it was my first time trying YouTube commentary, and that was where I picked Benavides to beat Bivol. But I don't know if you can say this is a flat out duck from Bivol, because he is taking on an elite guy in Beterbiev, but
it's a harder fight that he's taking.
I disagree. I think he's going to beat Beterbiev fairly. I mean, it's a tough fight, but I think he'll beat him pretty handily. Well, I think Benavides would beat him, so I think Benavides is the tougher fight stylistically for him. Beterbiev is a better fighter, but style-wise, Benavides I think beats him. But it's one of those things where I blame Turkey more than the fighters. I don't blame Benavides for trying to enforce his title shot, and people saying that he should have taken the Smith fight and waited. If he did wait, there would have always been a chance that he wouldn't have got his shot. Maybe the winner gets injured, maybe the winner retires. So I don't blame him for trying to enforce his title shot. And yeah, I don't blame Bivol for going with what Turkey wants. I blame Turkey because he's the one who killed the fight. But the WBC,
they way more money too.
Sorry?
Bivol's going to make way more money too.
Yeah, well, we don't know what the PBC would have paid if they had won the first bid.
PBC was down to pay Bivol like that much money. Way more.
Well,
he wasn't.
The thing is, Turkey could have easily embarrassed the PBC if he had just gone ahead and won the purse bid, but he was the one who convinced Bivol not to take the fight. So I agree. They probably would have won the purse bid, but it's one of those things where I think the WBC, they just showed that they're inconsistent again. And Bivol, he went with what Turkey wanted.
You guys are underestimating Al Heyman and PBC, because they said they had in escrow $80 million to make the Canelo fight.
Bro, you believe that shit? Bro, this is how I know you're a fucking casual, because you said that shit. That's crazy.
Al Heyman has survived in business way longer than he should have, so he may have won the purse bid. It's unlikely, but he was. If he was going to lose the purse bid, Turkey again could have easily outbid him, but clearly they were prepared to go ahead with it, and Turkey wasn't. So I'm not saying that they would have won, because Al Heyman's been losing money for years, but he's very good at surviving, so you never know.
Yeah, he's in the hospital too. It's crazy.
Fellas, I hate to break this up, but I actually have to go get my daughter. I apologize.
But can I make one last comment? A fight.
Yo,
remember when you said that Boo Boo was like the best fighter at 168?
I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Hogs, come on,
you did.
We can clear this up. No, I never said that.
You said it. I want at that one live with Ring IQ. You said it.
No,
that was like the best 168 fighter in the division.
No, he only fought one time at 68, but we can clear this up.
Here's what we'll do. We'll finish this up tonight at 10, because I got to bounce. We'll finish it up. You guys come back on.
Thanks,
appreciate
Marco.
you guys on them. Appreciate all you guys.
Appreciate it, guys.
Alberto, you ain't cooking me in any fucking room.
You tell them. All right, peace.